Hey guys, welcome back. I'm so excited for today's video. If you watched my last video, I gave you guys some insight to the fact that I will be restocking my signature scents, Cleanse, Clarity, and Healing. And I also let you guys know that I will be doing a first in Vybez history, if you will. I'm actually going to be mixing my scents together for the first time, my fragrances together for the first time. In starting out, I was so gracious to find some formulated fragrances that I was really satisfied with and very happy to use to relaunch Vybez. And so with that being said, that does come with, and other candle makers can relate, I'm sure, comes with, once a fragrance oil may become popular, just having to deal with things being out of stock a lot. And so I found myself in a situation where I was always struggling to find the fragrance oil that I use for those 3 scents. And so, knowing all the components of the scent, I decided I'm going to start to mix my own. So I actually have restocked Cleanse, Healing, and Clarity, my 3 original signature scents. And so I'm really excited about that. They've been very low stock for quite a while now. Just revamping for the new year and hopefully looking forward to doing some rebranding. Exclusive. I am really excited about mixing. So I let you guys know at that time that I was going to give you guys the inside scoop. So I have a order for Cleanse. So you guys are gonna go through this with me, mixing for the first time. Still trying to decide if I'm doing a large batch or just a batch for this candle. I'm gonna start small. I have my measuring cup here, so I'm gonna start small and just for this particular order and see how I feel about the scents marrying, the fragrances marrying, and then I'll decide if I do the big batch. So here we go. So what I have here are my 2 components for my Cleanse. I was able to find the separate components from the flaming candle, so very excited about that. Shout out to them. They've become a very steadfast component for me. I utilized some other companies or suppliers in the past, but here lately, just being so close to the local site, they have been a godsend for my business. So I have my Palo Santo here. I have my Sage here as well. These are 16-ounce bottles. I'm doing a 12-ounce candle. So for the sake of measurement today, it's about a 10% fragrance load I'm wanting to achieve. I do have a resin measuring cup here. I don't know if you guys can see it because it's clear. I'm trying to get it close, but they do have some score marks on here. I'm just gonna fill it to the 2-ounce mark for easy math. Okay, so let's get started here. Let's see. I did my reaction to the scents in my last video, but I just want to give it a fresh, waft. So that sage is always very, very strong. Okay, so I am wanting to achieve 2 ounces. So I'm gonna do. You guys see that? What I think is the halfway mark. I'm spilling here. That's what I've got my handy dandy paper towels for. Swipe that down. And that is just already filling the room. I wish you guys could smell it. Gosh. So that was one part. of my sage. Oh my gosh, it's so strong. Yeah. This is my Palo Santo. And this really brings the sweet essence that I love so much about cleanse. Amazing. Okay, and I went a little bit over once I set the cup down, so. Okay, I'm actually going to use one of my stirrers and just kind of let those fragrances marry for a few minutes. All right, so I've got my handy dandy stirrer here. Again, just going to mix this around for 2 minutes. If you are a candle maker, you know 2 is the magic number when we're mixing fragrance oils into our wax. So I will just follow that same formula in this case, marrying my fragrances, and then I'll waft it and just kind of see how I feel about it together. So 2 minute stir. All right, ready, go. Alexa, set timer for 2 minutes. And I just am going to mix this like so. I really love that I can utilize my Alexa for my timer. It's a gem. Just mixing that around. Mix. All right, y'all, so I just finished mixing cleanse. So I am going to now experiment with mixing healing. Can you guys see that? It's a blurry. Probably. Healing is my almond blossom, vanilla, cream, and white lilies scent. It is very light and sweet. It is one of my favorites. I think I definitely love this one the most. Clarity second, and cleanse third. Even though cleanse is my best seller, I appreciate cleanse for what it is. Backstory: I was definitely surprised when I started that cleanse has become my best seller. Just because it's so strong, and I just thought people may be thrown off by that, but people actually have been drawn to it. So next I have a almond and honey component I'm going to start with, and then I'm going to mix with a oatmeal milk and honey, which it may be a little redundant in as far as the title, but the undertone fragrances that are there are going to hit on some of the components that healing has. I'm not expecting a perfect match, but a very, very close perhaps blend that I can move into and have a little more readily on hand, and just evolve a little bit as far as my blends and everything. So just want to make sure I'm keeping the core components, of course, which you may have to do as you navigate through your business, just trying new things. So let's see here. Almond and honey, and then an oatmeal, milk, and honey fragrance is what I have. Okay, so again, I am using a nice little resin measuring cup. I am going to start again doing about half and half. Just doing 2 ounces so I can really get a feel for it. That one's a little thicker. And I might go over 2 just a little, but no worries. I will make a nice candle out of it. Let's see here. Just, I'll go to 4 since I hit about 2 on the other. Again, I'm gonna mix this for 2 minutes, very vigorously. Just to marry those scents together. Little known fact, I am a lefty, so this I'm starting with my right hand right now, which is a little strange, but you know, the things we do to get content. So I'm sitting here thinking about when I first relaunched and how I was so nervous to get rid of my signature scents that I started with. If you are a day one Vybez supporter, you know I had QT and Chill, Woosah. QT and Chill was a favorite. Woosah was definitely a favorite, if not first bestseller I had. And I was so afraid to navigate from those signature fragrances. Grind was another. I have somebody to this day who is like, do you still have that? I'm like, no. I may have to bring it back, spin the block, if you will. But I was so nervous to move away from that. Change is inevitable though in business. I will say never be afraid to try something new. I'm 4 years in and I'm trying something new. So I think I have almost stirred enough here. But I just wanted to get that little tidbit, that little business life lesson that I've learned over the years. So I think we're done. Gonna give it a smell. So I took a bit of a TV time out. Because I'm gonna go rogue a little bit, guys. I got to thinking, I have some just random fragrance oils that I've used from candle classes and things like that. And I just remembered some components that would really, I think, make these two pop. So this is my cleanse fragrance that we mixed first. I actually have some white tea and sage, which I think it's more white tea forward because we had a lot of sage in here. I think it would really just tie in very well with what we're doing here. So I'm gonna just do just a little sprinkle, just a little tiny sprinkle. I know you're like, tiny? That's a lot. A little tiny sprinkle of that in there. Just kind of swirl it so it'll marry a bit in here. I may do even more. Why not, guys? We're experimenting. How are you ever gonna know if you don't try, if you don't play with it, right? Just gonna swirl that, let it get married. It is like a herbal smack in the face. I'm not even gonna lie. It's like herbs, freshness. That is, wow, okay, that is strong. Not the bad way, though. Just very like, okay, I like it. And then I had a cashmere, because this is very honey almond forward, while healing has a bit of a sweeter vanilla feel to it. So I'm gonna add a little cashmere. Why not? Why not? Just a little. As I proceed to pour a lot. So we're gonna swirl that around. Why not? So I am now mixing in that cashmere just a little bit. I'm not gonna do a whole 2 minutes. I'm mixing in the cashmere with the honey almond and the oatmeal milk and honey, just to see if it gives me what I'm looking for. Why not? Why not, guys? We're experimenting. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, still very almond honey-ish. Still very almond honey-ish, but I can definitely see the cashmere peeking through. Let me see something real quick. Let me just compare. That smells amazing, y'all. You know, it's not half bad. I can definitely see this in the same family. I know it's not gonna be exactly the same. I'm not going for spot on. That's gonna be kind of hard to do with different suppliers for one thing. But I like where that's headed. Good job. Pat yourself on back because that was a good idea. But yeah, man, this is exciting, y'all. I don't get to do this a lot. I haven't done this, so this is exciting. Okay, so that is healing. That is healing. So we have cleanse here. We have healing here. And now we are gonna go for clarity. Clarity is my vanilla, beeswax, and honey with orange zest, okay? Now, this one's unique because I do have a fragrance oil for this, but I'm actually going to use some of the same components. I'm going to use the almond honey for this one too, just a little bit, because this one has mainly all the components I need. So we're gonna see. Take a ride with me, people. All right, so let's talk clarity. So again, starting off with my handy dandy resin container, and these are a godsend, by the way. Shout out to Michaels. These were like $2.50 at best. So I have a mountain honey. Let's give it a and this is very, very honey forward, but it has some vanilla components. It has some floral components, so very excited about this. Again, gonna start off with just a splash. And some of these oils are thicker than others too, which is very interesting. Okay. I'm also going to still utilize what I think I put down here, so hold please. A little bit of the oatmeal. I'm gonna do the oatmeal milk and honey. Yeah. Just a splash. Okay. I want to very quickly just give this a smell. Half my own supply, y'all. My candles are amazing. Guys, I'm also going to go very rogue, not very rogue, but rogue enough with this one because Clarity has a orange zest component, so I have some citrus here. Very, very small splash because this is just like citrus. It's orange. So I'm going to do just a very, very, very small splash of that. I feel like a mad scientist. I'll just stir that up for a little while. Don't y'all just love watching me stir? It's so exciting and interesting. No, I'm playing. If you want to start in the candle business, you better get some strong wrists. That's all I gotta say. Get some strong wrists. So I'm just gonna let this marry very nicely. That orange, see, I didn't even put that much orange in there. It is, I did get a little on my hand though, so just let it marry here. Real nice. Let's see what we have. You know, honestly, honesty, because it's the best policy. my favorite right now. I'm gonna have to do some more experimenting to get it where I would like. So I think I'm going to add a little cashmere component. This also has a vanilla component. Just a little splash. Little splash. Let's keep it going. Keep going. Again, not expecting perfection, just experimenting. This is what it's for. Because if it doesn't work, then we just don't do it, right? I haven't made any candles yet. And at best, I can make a wax melt and use it at my house. So, you know, nothing lost. That's why you only do just a little bit. You don't go dousing your whole everyday supply in there. You just do little by little. And it could be because it's in large concentration, a little medicinal for me. So we'll keep playing, right? All right, y'all, so I added a little more of the honey, oatmeal honey, and I felt like I was getting pretty close, so I did just a little more cashmere to bring that vanilla softness home. And so I'm now stirring again, stirring, just to see if we get a little closer. I really had to take the candle itself and compare. And this is also a thing, right? This is it, fragrance oil in a concentrated state. This is going to be but this can translate very differently in a wax, okay? As a candle maker, keep this in mind. I'm not a blend guru by any means. You guys are on this journey with me right now in real time, but fragrance oils, whether you blend them or not, can translate very differently in wax, okay? Depending on the type of wax, depending on the fragrance load you use. There are a lot of components to that. So again, may not be perfection, you know? Just may not. It may take you a few times. Okay, I like how that's smelling. I'm gonna just do a comparison again, just because I am extra. I swear, y'all, I get high off my own supply. I'm sorry. See, that's closer. That's closer to what I was looking for. So I think I'm satisfied. I think we've done it. Now, what's gonna happen is it's gonna come out. If I can talk, it's gonna come out in the wash. It's gonna come out in the wash. How I truly feel, which once I make a few, I will come back and let you know how I feel about it. I will be making this cleanse, for example, very soon. So I will give you guys a little tidbit about how I feel about how it came out, because I may have to go back to the drawing board, and that's okay. I may have to mix a little more, and that's okay. Trial and error. Have fun in your business. Take risk in your business. Explore. Even if it's not a business, if you're doing this for fun, even more reason to just explore, experiment. So I'll give you guys a feedback on my next video, but that's all for now, guys. Bye. Promise you guys a quick update at the end. So it smelled wonderful. My customer loved it. Win for the blends. Bye.